This is an Insane Cast production. You are listening to Thanks for Watching, the All Movies Podcast, with your cast, DJ, Beth, Joe, and now, thanks for watching.
Welcome to episode 111 of Thanks for Watching. Yeah. This is Monday. No, it's Sunday. Whoa, I forgot Sunday the 24th. And then we're going to release this on Tuesday as usual. But really there's no time sensitive anything because there are no movies out.
Nothing's really
no box office
nothing's
numbers.
really hopping.
Nothing's hopping. Everything's flopping.
Unless you're at the Ozark Lake. That place is hopping, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
I hadn't heard that.
Oof, it's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, Arizona's open. Open.
Well, Ozark's not in Arizona, but that's all right.
Oh, that's right. It's not. Durr. You'll have to excuse me. I'm a little slow. Anyway.
He's been moving, guys.
It's been crazy. Yes, absolutely nuts. Well, start off, I'm DJ.
I'm Beth.
And I'm Joe.
And it's been like 2 weeks of no show. Sorry, y'all. It's been crazy. Like we said, we were moving, and then the week before, we lost an ex-cast member, Adrian, who was on our show for almost a year, maybe about 9 months or so. But he was hit and miss on the show. So if you go down a browser, or you go on there and you see all the shows, you could just type in Adrian and it'll pop up if he's there. Anyhow, so that was crazy because he was pretty young. He had just turned 30 and going through some stuff. He was bipolar, I guess. Imagine just like Robin Williams. So had some stuff going on. And so, who knows what happened there? He was found in the ocean. So, and I know he loved the ocean, so I guess that was pretty apropos. And next week, he's going. The family's having a service for him in Arizona, which is interesting because all of his family lives in Las Vegas. So, yeah. So, but anyway. He was a great part of the cast. He definitely was a dynamic. He wasn't really fond of animation, but that was one of the pieces he really liked to talk about.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that was fascinating.
And he hadn't really seen any movies.
No, he didn't. He didn't, and so I think that's also what made his part in the podcast kind of interesting. So, but I mean, when he started, he was working on I think it was at Comic-Con. During Comic-Con, he was working downtown San Diego for Conan O'Brien.
Oh,
wow.
For a little while. Basically kind of like one of the bodyguards, or security guards that says, hey, you can come in, hey, you can't, kind of a thing. So he got to see a lot of famous people, so that's why we got him on the show, right? I don't know. Anyway, so so it was a tough gig for us, but we're coming back strong. Last week, I was moving, so moved everything from one place to another. And across,
that's how moving works.
Across state lines as well. And we're like, how am I going to do this? Well, I have a little place to stay in San Diego for when I work at the school district down there. So
are you going to drive home every weekend?
Yeah.
Oof.
And it's okay. It's okay. It's only 5.5 hours.
Ugh.
So.
Only.
Yeah, that's nothing. So, but anyhow, so that is anyhow. Yeah. Right. This is a what do you call it? Twister film.
Oh, there you go. Good.
I know. I can't help it. So, how was everybody's weekend besides mine? Because y'all know what my weekend is. It's been...
Beth, go ahead.
I worked a couple of days because apparently everybody was going places for Memorial Day weekend, but our normal almost 50 dogs at Memorial Day weekend has been knocked down to, I think we're running at 7 right now.
Oh, wow. That's a huge difference.
So, and we started with more than that, but on Friday, 3 people ended up coming home early because they went to where they were going and realized that it was boring because everything is still closed.
Yeah. Sorry.
That's what they get, man. They should know better.
That's what I'm like, yep. Sorry, guys. Not really sorry.
I don't feel bad for them at all.
Seriously, and people were like barking down the door. Are you guys open? Is there space? We need to put our dogs somewhere. It's like,
okay.
All right. Well, we're open for this weekend. We won't be open after this weekend.
Oh, wow.
There's not enough demand right now.
Yeah.
And no offense, but we can't keep the doors open and pay all the stuff and pay for staff to be there for a dog.
Dude,
one night.
When I was a teenager, I would make a couple of bucks house sitting for friends that had dogs or animals.
I used to do that too.
And nobody does that anymore.
Lots of people do that now.
They must now, but
no, they did before too. It's just some people take their dog to facilities.
what? I mean, to me,
my boss even does it.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. Just because there are some dogs that can't necessarily come to where I work, if they're super aggressive dogs or if they have really time-consuming or overwhelming medical needs.
Yeah.
We don't do any injectable drugs or anything like that for dogs.
Oh,
so.
you're
just
put in a treat.
Ingested.
Pills. Yeah, we'll do pills.
What about liquids?
Yeah, if we put it on their food or whatever, that's fine. Or...
Nope. You got to take a syringe with no needle and plunge it down their throat.
Yeah, we've done that, but
okay.
not needle-wise.
Yeah, I got you.
Got it.
So.
My favorite is trying to syringe something into your cat's mouth.
Oh my god.
Because they get really mad and turn into a ball of razor blades.
They do.
That is 100% accurate.
So anytime I have to do anything with the cat, I put my hockey gloves on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a great idea.
Yeah.
Or welding gloves works really well too. My
yeah.
mother was a vet tech for many years before she retired, and she said they had a set of heavy-duty welder's gloves because they go way up to your elbows.
Yeah, you do what you got to do.
And it's super crazy leather. And she said for the trouble cats, they would grab the welding gloves and put those on.
And it helps.
Yes.
Totally.
Yeah. Holy moly.
The biggest horror story. Sorry to sidetrack this, but I'm reminded of something with pets. My mom worked at a veterinary hospital in Imperial Beach where I grew up, and she said she was holding on to a parrot that was like a big macaw parrot that was doing they were doing some kind of procedure to this bird.
Okay.
And he was a nasty little bird. He was a nasty shithead. And she said he grabbed her middle knuckle and peeled the skin off of it.
Ow.
Yeah.
And then laughed at her. Because the owners taught it how to laugh, and it had this crazy maniacal laugh that it would do.
Wow.
Ooh.
And my mom said it peeled her knuckle, and she couldn't let go of it, so she had to just kind of endure it. Peeled the skin off her knuckle and then laughed at her.
Wow.
Oh,
man. Aren't
parrots
animals
are
treats?
Parrots are poop fish. I used to have one, and it was a dick.
Poop fish? Did you say poop
That's
fish?
what she said.
Yes, that is what I said. Our parrot was named One-Eyed Willie after the pirate in Goonies.
Yes.
And he was a monumental dickbag.
Poop fish.
Mm-hmm. I was trying not to go for the other side of that, which is when I get really frustrated and call someone a shit bee. But now...
Shit bee?
Yeah, like a buzz is a shit bee.
What the
said
fuck
Eric
is
the
happening?
Half-a-Bee?
Oh my
No,
goodness.
not at all like Eric the Hufflepuff.
I've
Should
never
have.
heard anybody say shitbee before.
That's because I made it up.
Yep.
That's pretty good.
That is
So
good.
Shitbee and Poopfish are 2 new Pokemon exclusive
Yeah.
to Beth's Pokemon edition.
Exactly.
Yes.
That is absolutely the truth.
That's awesome.
And if you're lucky, you might catch a shiny Poopfish or shiny Shitbee.
Yes.
That's right. Or like you can make it lucky, a lucky poop fish.
Oh my,
my
gosh. Oh wow.
I'll work on the evolutions of these guys.
Perfect.
Yeah, I'll figure out what they'll be called next.
The poop fish evolves into a butt kraken.
A butt kraken,
Oh dear.
and its special move is the Poseidon kiss.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a special move.
I love
Alright.
it. Sorry.
Wow.
So, what were we talking about? Movies?
We were good. Yeah, this is from pets to Pokemon.
Speaking of the Poseidon's Kiss, the Poseidon Adventure was a movie,
That
and we
was.
like to talk about movies
There
here.
you
The
go.
Shitbee becomes the Caca Hornet.
Oh dear.
Yes.
I'll work on it.
Perfect. Perfect.
That's a good one. Yeah. That'll be our next. It'll be the Pokemon podcast. It's next.
I mean, we're all Pokemon Go players to an extent.
That's true,
That
right?
is
I mean,
true.
not super serious like some people, but
Yeah.
Yes, Wendy.
definitely.
Oh, Wendy.
I've been catching seedlet seed. What are these guys called today? There's an event going on right now. I've been
haven't.
catching a bunch of those guys.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Well, the Pikachu has a new hat. I don't know.
Yeah,
He
he's
usually
wearing
does.
I think he's wearing a Charizard hat or it looks like a Machop hat.
Oh,
I can't tell.
we don't have it
I'm
yet.
gonna check it out.
We gotta go to the park
Uh-huh.
later and get it.
I caught one today.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I gotta go get one.
Oh, there's a bunch of seed dots out there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I've already caught
Oh,
a
man,
couple
yeah,
shiny,
a ton.
a couple shiny seed dots. I evolved one to a Nuzleaf shiny, and I evolved a Nuzleaf to a Shiftry. So I'm good with
Yeah,
the
you're
event.
on top
Oh,
of
very
that.
cool. That's good stuff.
Anyway,
Yeah. Well,
welcome to Thanks for watching Pokemon.
Pokemon. That's right.
Right.
Thanks for watching Pokemon.
Make sure you catch your Shitbee.
Yeah.
Catch a Shitbee, evolve it into a Caca Hornet.
Oh boy.
What hat is he wearing?
So, entertainment news has been a little interesting. There's not a lot of news, guys.
What are you talking about? There's all kinds of movies coming out.
I know, right? Yeah. So, we lost comedian Jerry Stiller
Yeah.
in our little hiatus. And then just recently, a wrestler from Japan.
Yeah,
I didn't write it down, so I don't know her.
Hana Kimura.
Yeah. So, age 22, she was a baby.
Yeah. So, and before her, we lost another wrestler. He was at the beach with his son, and he got swept out into sea and drowned.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
crap!
So
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
it reminded me, of Adrian.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. 'Cause-
but yeah, the Japanese wrestler, she was on a Netflix show that was like
reality.
kind of a reality show
Yeah.
based on wrestling.
Okay.
And she was getting a lot of criticism via social media, and people are speculating that that's why she did what she
horrible.
did. So
Yeah.
she put an Instagram post up of her and her cat, and I guess in Japanese it was just a single word, and it said goodbye, and she was found the next
no.
morning.
Wow. That's intense.
So she was, people.
Be
Online
nice
bullying.
To one each other.
Yeah, online bullying it can still be a thing, man. Like
Yeah.
it can drive grown adults, not just kids,
Right.
to drastic measures.
And it's
I think that this is a point in time that we really need to look to those incredible philosophers of our time and think of Bill and Ted when they said, be excellent to each other.
Yeah, be excellent to each other.
exactly
Stop being a bunch of buttholes to each other. It doesn't help anything.
right. Yeah. We got a text message the other day that said, "Your podcast sucks."
Oh, we did. I saw that.
Yeah, and my first thought, absolute first thought was, yes, somebody new text us. That was my first thought. And then my second thought was, wait, is this for 29 Toes podcast or ours? And fortunately, it was theirs. It was not for ours.
Yeah, and you know who it was.
Yes, as it turns out to be Brittany, who
Tyler's wife.
Travis's wife.
Travis's
I'm
wife.
sorry, that is correct. It's Travis's wife.
So,
Man, I always get them mixed up.
and I think she just wanted to see if that number really worked.
Yeah, that's what she said. I just wanted to text the number.
That's super funny.
It's pretty good.
So I thought that was pretty
Brittany.
cool.
She said, just kidding, I just wanted to text the number.
Yeah,
I love it.
It was
It's
good
so
stuff.
good.
You left that first part out of the screenshot. I didn't know she said your podcast sucks.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw that part.
I didn't.
Oh, you probably have to touch the picture and it will go bigger, so you can see the whole
Touch
thing.
the picture.
I know.
It will expand.
Yes,
Oh, if you touch it, it gets bigger?
Yes.
I see.
that's what happens.
Oh.
It works that way
Not
pretty
real.
well sometimes.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
I
You
see.
learn something new every day.
Yeah. So one more news item that I have, and then I'll see if you guys have any news things. But this is pretty nifty. Kingdom Hearts might be getting a TV show on Disney Plus.
Oh.
Ooh.
I think, yeah, so that'll, some people will like that.
I know my wife will love it.
I feel like Kingdom Hearts is like, I never know what the hell it is. It seems like it's a stew of everything.
Yeah.
And
It
it's
is
kind of
a
like,
stew of everything.
I don't
It's
get
Disney's stew.
it. I don't get it.
Right.
But it wasn't Disney before. It was its own thing.
Yeah, but
And now Disney gets it and shoehorns all their crap into it and makes it even more confusing.
I think that I don't know. I thought the first one had Disney, like at least Mickey Mouse as one of the characters.
I don't know, man.
So I don't know. My wife's been playing it for years.
I was going to say I admittedly don't know that much about it.
Got it.
Because I had one of it on like my PS2, I think.
Yes.
And,
Yep, 2002 was the first one.
yeah, so that shows you how long it's been
Yeah.
since I played
Oh, I
it.
guess it's been a crossover the whole time, Beth. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was where I was
We have owned
100 years ago.
every operating
Did you
system.
enjoy it?
I did.
Do you remember? Do you remember liking it?
But I did play Fable more.
Ooh, Fable.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? The first one?
Yeah,
What is Fable?
Great game is what it is.
Oh,
straight up.
great.
And then my favorite title for my character was always Chicken Chaser.
Yep, the Chicken Chaser.
Is,
That's one of the first ones you get too. I
I
think.
know, and I kept it through the whole game because I loved it so much. I was like, every time I got a new title, I was like, I could do that, or
Yeah.
I could remain the epic Chicken Chaser.
I mean, this one sounds cool, but dude, Chicken
Chicken
Chaser,
Chaser.
like, that's me.
Exactly.
was that also
me.
Disney?
That's been me forever.
Or not a Disney?
No,
No,
Okay.
I think I was even playing that on my Xbox.
no. Yep, that was I think it was a Microsoft Studios game,
Mm-hmm.
if I recall. So yeah, Fable's great.
Yeah, yes, remembering the controller. It
The
was
first
Xbox.
one, yeah, yeah, yep.
Chicken Chaser
Chicken
had
Chaser.
great music to it.
Voiceovers were good. The
Mm-hmm.
story was decent. That was a game you could sink a lot of hours into, I believe.
Yeah.
And you could make good or bad decisions, and it would change the look of your character, the way
Yeah.
people reacted to you.
Like total light side, dark side.
Yeah, it was super
gingery.
cool.
It
Super
was-
cool.
It was pretty fantastic.
Yep.
I didn't like the second one as much, I don't think.
Same. I was just about to say
Are
that.
they still making
So-
them?
I don't believe so.
They might be remastering them,
Oh, okay.
which a lot of game companies are kind of doing right
People
now.
like the remastered thing.
Remastering their hits. There was the latest version. The latest release was in 2017 called Fable Fortune.
Huh.
So there was Fable in 2004. Then they did some lost chapters for that one. Then Fable 2 came out in 2008. Fable 3 in 2010. And then a few one-offs. Anniversary in 2014, which was the reissue of the original.
Oh.
I played all 3 of the main title games, and Fable 1 was still probably the best one.
Yes, agreed.
Well, that'd be cool if you can get a remastered one, and then
yeah, that would be pretty cool.
get some nostalgia in there.
I wonder if I could get it for my PC.
Ooh.
Yeah, you have Steam?
Yeah, I do.
There's a Steam version of it.
Why didn't I know about this before the quarantine? Or
I know.
At the
I know.
beginning? I could have been
you
playing
could have
this
been-
whole time.
The whole time you could have been chasing chickens.
I am a chicken chaser.
Well, Penny's been playing. They remade Toontown,
I heard about that.
Or it's what do they call it? Toontown Remastered or something like that. So it's
Yeah.
you make your cartoon character and go crazy again, which is really fun. Penny's loving it. Like she's like,
I heard that on a Marco Polo when I was talking to you.
oh, that's right, that's right.
I'm like, is she playing a Mario thing? I think I hear Mario.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, it's Toontown.
It's Toontown. So that's fun. She gets to hang out with people like friends or whatever, and it's basically you throw pies at robots and chat with your friends, kind of a thing.
Man,
Kind of cool.
that's a great social distancing tool.
It really is. It really is.
A lot of people have been doing that. What's that other game everyone's playing right now on the Switch?
Jackbox games? Oh,
Nope, on the Switch.
Animal Crossing.
Yeah, everyone's going crazy for that.
Yeah,
right
that's
I
what
know.
I hear.
Heard of a guy who made Disneyland's Haunted Mansion on his Animal Crossing island, and I'm like,
Wow.
Rad.
I may well get Animal Crossing just so I could see that.
I'd
And then I
like
was
to
you
see
have a
that.
Switch?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, they're hard.
But-
I don't think you can find them right now.
not right now. No, because they are sold out. Because everyone went, oh, I'm going to be stuck in my house forever. I need a new gaming system, except
Oh.
for me.
Yeah.
But I really
Kinda
want
wish
to
I
get
got
a new
one.
gaming system.
I'll have to check
But I
it
have a
out.
computer, so maybe I'll get Fable. Hey,
Ooh.
A computer.
Yeah.
a computator.
I just sent you the link for Fable Anniversary.
I saw that, and I was going to send you a message, but instead I'll just say, thank you very much, Joe.
You're welcome. Very little.
Oh.
Wait. Thank you very little. Wait.
Uh,
I don't know. Caddyshack? I forgot.
Yeah. You're not good.
hey Joe, what's our
Not
phone
good.
number? How's that? A little better?
God.
512 podcast.
You're not good.
Not good.
My
Maybe we should
you
ask
know-
Brittany what her phone number
I
is.
know, right?
My father always hated you.
It's so good.
Wow. Yeah.
Huh.
Hey, what happened to our Burbs weekend that we were supposed to do? Is that
we,
gonna happen?
We never did it.
It never happened.
Is what happened.
I think we couldn't
Well,
find it, right?
Shit bees.
But I know where it is
Oh.
because it's on demand through my Xfinita. So
Oh.
if we decide to do it, I can probably swoop it onto the Discordery.
Xfinita.
Okay.
Yeah, I pay.
It
enough
was
for
on
them.
Netflix, but it's gone.
Yeah.
Yep,
Shit.
and that's why we didn't do it the first weekend when we were talking
I've-
about it.
I found my DVD.
Oh, well, that's helpful. I know where mine
Yeah,
is
but-
too,
I don't have a disk drive in my computer, so.
Oh.
which is a bitch, right?
Well, I didn't. I made this one and I didn't put one in because everything's digital now.
Yeah.
So you don't need
I
physical
know.
readers anymore.
Except for your
I
burbs.
know.
Except when you have a
for
Burbs
when you-
DVD.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's really funny is my dad has like a Mac computer from a while ago.
Boo.
That's what I said.
Oh.
But he's like, I just realized I can watch DVDs in here
Oh,
on
no.
my computer. And I'm like, oh, Dad, you're
You
so
just
behind
realized?
the times because not only did you just realize that you've had this computer for 8 years, but also now no computers have the onboard disk drive like that.
Right.
Like none of them. So the next computer you get, you will not be able to do this. Do
Nope.
not get used to it.
That's funny.
Oh, Dad.
I just realized I can use this antiquated media device that no longer is required.
Right?
That's funny.
Yeah. Good times, good times.
And I could play the antiquated media device on it.
I mean,
Right?
I'm surprised Blu-rays are still being produced. Like physical media, it should be going away.
You'd think.
Yeah, but then what happens when it's the end of the world? How
That's
are we gonna watch everything when there's no power?
Yeah, that's what people say.
You learn to do something else.
That's
See,
true.
the thing is that I will be paid in whatever bartering system there is to go around to everybody's house and be the bard and explain the stories to everybody.
Ah,
Got
I
it.
have decided that this is my job in the new apocalyptic
I like it.
world.
It's a good
That
idea.
my name is even
Chicken Chaser.
the Keeper of Stories, which I think is pretty fucking sick.
Ooh.
Bard, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I almost rolled a bard for the D&D adventure I just joined,
Oh!
but I didn't.
No. Remind me to tell you about...
Half-orc barbarian.
Remind me to tell you about my my ranger later, if I haven't already.
I think you did.
Yeah, with the bee dancing?
With the bee dancing,
Yeah. Okay. So, it's a shit bee dancing. So,
yeah.
harness the power of shit bees.
The shit bee.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so we should probably move on to what's next.
Well,
Yeah, sorry.
Well,
Well, we're catching up. We haven't talked to
That's
each other
true.
in this
It's
way in
been a while.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
yeah.
Has been
I call
a bit.
people a shit bird every once in a while. Is that kind of like a
is
shit bee?
Close.
It's
They're,
close, yeah.
I mean, they both fly.
Well, you got the birds
They're
and the
both-
bees,
Yeah.
so
Hey,
There you go.
no.
when they mate, then it's really messy.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh gosh.
Gross.
Yeah.
Joe, gross.
Oh, fine. All right. Where was I? Oh, we have a website. Did you know that?
Do we?
Yeah. TFWmovies.com. There you go. 512 podcast numerically is 512-763-2278. And at TFW Movies is the handle for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Instagram gets our most plays, though, by the way. So if you really want to be on top of everything that we do, Instagram. Go with
Check
that.
out the Insties.
Yeah, everybody likes those pictures. Especially the last one with Beth talking about
Oh.
the 40th anniversary.
I haven't looked. Did it get some
Oh,
stuff?
it got a lot of stuff. They were happy.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
I'm
our
glad.
followers are happy. So,
I made that for my friend, and then I was laughing really hard.
yeah. My favorite way of being contacted, though, y'all know what this is?
Patreon.
Yes, patreon.com/TFW movies, where if you are a Patreon subscriber, you get the wonderful benefit of seeing our Marco Polos and being right here in this chat, like what Wendy is doing. Hi, Wendy. I bet she says something right in any second, like if she's not distracted, of course. What?
Could be doing something.
How about
else.
this,
Oops,
Wendy?
type
What
in.
is your favorite movie of all time, if you have one,
Oh.
if you know what it is?
That is such a rough question to spring on someone.
It is, and if she has one, she'll know it. Like I know my
typing
favorite
it.
movie of all time right away.
She said, "Oh, that's a hard one."
Oh dear.
So, yeah, you can't ambush people like that, Deej.
Whoops. See, well,
I mean, clearly you can.
I did. Look what I did. I did it.
You done did
I
it.
done did it. Yeah. I don't know why, but I know I have my favorite movie of all time, and it's just always forever going to be that. I don't think anything could top it.
Yeah.
You don't have one like that?
Just one movie? No.
No.
Think of my list.
I know.
DJ.
I know. That's true.
I can't even pick one for a topic.
Got it. Yeah, that's tough. All right.
I might have one for this topic, though.
All right. Wendy, Patreon subscriber, I will no longer hassle you to give me your favorite movie of all time.
But she did say hello, and she did answer.
She did.
She's in the chat right now, and we appreciate her. Thank you, Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy, for being in the chitty chats. And usually Crackhead Blue is in there, but she's busy at the moment making deliciousness. So I hear.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Generally, she's always on deck and always ready to
Yeah, to throw a...
chime in or throw out something or But it's cool. It's cool to have you guys in here interacting with us live while we're doing the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
and
And for those of you that aren't, I mean,
I think we might have.
sometimes you're missing out, but sometimes you're not.
Yeah, and I think we might
to be
do a
honest.
question and answer segment on the show pretty soon. I think I have an idea for that.
Oh.
So we might do that. It will be a little bit more editing because I know there's going to be some silence.
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to have to work all through.
I forgot something about my weekend.
Ooh, tell.
Oh.
Do tell.
I passed my history class
Yeah.
and earned my first college credits of my life at age 40.
Congratulations.
Good job, Joe. Congrats.
Thanks, man.
Yay.
Thank you.
Super proud.
Yeah.
My baby's all grown up.
Aw,
I know.
that's cool.
like-
So it's the first small step, hopefully in many, to push towards that degree at some
Do
point.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Wendy.
Do it. Yeah. I know the feeling of going back to school older.
Right?
It's not
Right?
fun.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
DJ is like your school dad.
Yes.
I'll be like your school mom.
Yes.
My baby grew up as going back to school.
I know. Yeah.
'Cause DJ and I have spent so much time in school.
We have. Oh.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna go get a big fancy master's degrees like you guys.
Oh. Well.
Almost like community. Almost.
Almost. Yeah.
You guys with your fancy degrees.
Oh,
Yeah,
it doesn't do anything for us, honestly.
well, right? I still work at a dog daycare.
Yep.
Like
Well,
I
yeah.
could do something, but I don't.
I still have the entry level position at the school districts.
Well, it was a pretty big like, hey, I did
That's
it.
cool
I
though.
am so proud.
No,
Joe.
I totally get
Thank
it.
you.
Way to kick butt.
Yeah.
So the next two classes I'm gonna take, I think, are sociology and English at the same time.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Cool.
And I'm gonna save math for last.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because I only have to get 12 credits and carry a 3.75.
You can
Okay.
do
Sorry,
that.
sorry, 2.75.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
And get in that, then I'll get admitted to ASU for real.
Nice.
Oh cool.
And my math and my English credits will come with me, so
Okay.
I won't have to take those again first year.
Ugh.
So those will be out of the way. But I think I should try to do two at the same time this time around, but not math and something else, because I'll be like, fuck that, I'll forget about
Yeah.
it. So I think
Yeah.
English and sociology
There you go.
will be the next two.
Sociology's
I'm-
fun.
That'll start next week.
Oh cool.
I think the 26th is when sociology starts, and then English starts June 6th.
Cool.
So
I still need to sign up for classes too.
there it is. All right, my weekend is complete.
There it
Yay.
is. Congratulations. It's done.
Thank you.
Yay. Now you're in the habit of it, so you just keep on going.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
It won't be as hard.
Yeah. Well, let that be a reminder to you that you must pay your student loans. No.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. No, that's not what I meant. Let that be a reminder to you that June 1st, the Patreon subscriptions will become due and automatically be deducted from your account. And so if you are experiencing issues paying for things because of COVID, I recommend just canceling because, I mean, you'll still get these great benefits because I'm not going to take them away from you.
We're not gonna give you the boot.
That's for sure. Because,
Wait, what?
yeah.
No free rides, man.
Well,
No, I'm
I
kidding.
know, I know. Well, I'm going to say, yeah. Well, we won't let them ride for free forever.
I'm kicking people out. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
Exactly. So, anyhow, luckily he doesn't know the passwords, everybody. You're good.
Oh,
That's what you think.
Oh, whoops. He's already gone through it.
You're so in trouble.
Oh, dear.
Everyone's kicked already.
Ooh, wow.
I'm even kicked out.
Yep, all of y'all.
Holy moly. That's crazy.
Just kidding, guys.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's talk about this week's films.
Good idea.
Yeah, we have a list going. Films about strange superpowers, or not about, but people have them in there.
There you go.
Yeah, something like that. This was a hard one because I was trying to decide what is a strange superpower. How do you decide what's strange and what's not?
I mean, like any superpower is kind of strange, considering not everybody can, leap a tall building in a single bound.
Right.
Or all that stuff.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So Crackhead Blue, we'll start off with her list.
Okay.
She has Midnight Special,
No.
Ghost. Ew. I liked I liked Ghost, and I was just like, that could have been on my list. I don't know why it wasn't there. This one I like the power, but I don't. That's scary. Firestarter is another one.
It's Baby Drew Barrymore. Are you scared of Baby Drew Barrymore?
She's scary. Absolutely.
She's not scary. You are totally nice to kids. You would not have a problem with Baby Drew Barrymore.
Well, kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Sixth Sense. How about that one? That's a
There
good
you
one.
go.
That's a
You
good
don't
one.
like that power. That power either.
That's true. I don't like that power either.
You're just prejudiced against kids who can do stuff.
But I like the movie.
Sounds like
I
jealousy.
just.
It does.
I might be a little bit of jealousy. Eek. All right.
I'm jealous of your dead people singing skills.
Oh my gosh, that's scary. And can I just say, back on the morbid part, I know I'm being haunted by Adrian. Just so you know, like there are things going on that are just like.
Couldn't just be your new house.
I'm hoping that's what it is. In fact, I'm just gonna.
Which is even better, because then you're living in the house with a ghost. What's going on? I want to hear about ghostiness.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
We'll talk about this after.
Maybe, maybe. So, Lucas from the
Feel better to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't know. Lucas from the 29 Toes podcast. He says, "Mystery Men."
Heck yeah, Mystery Man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Never seen it.
Oh,
Maybe you should put some pants on if you want to keep fighting crime today.
We say that all the time.
All the time.
That's so good.
It is good.
And then it works for
I feel like
everything.
I've seen parts of it, but I don't think I've seen the whole thing.
Oh, you gotta see it.
Scene.
Gotta see it.
It is.
Wendy, she's in our chitty chat room right now. She said powder. Ooh,
Yeah,
I totally
okay,
forgot about
absolutely.
powder too. I was like, mind blowing. That's a great one.
It's a great.
Yeah, that's when she said that on the Marco Polo. I was like, man, throwback. I haven't even thought about that movie in a very long
Me
time.
neither. Holy moly. So thank you for that. I might have to go watch it again just because you mentioned it. So I will be putting that in my eyes very soon. Hopefully it's for free. That'd be really nice.
Let me see.
And I don't think it's in my collection. So
I don't think it is.
yeah. So but that ends the list of our fans.
It's not on Netflix.
Not on Netflix.
Let
Powder.
me check the Prime.
She'll check the Prime for everybody, and we'll know in a second.
Yep.
Check the Prime.
She says
No Prime.
no Prime.
Powder. Powdered milk. What?
What? That's a movie?
No.
Well, how about your list?
How about
Steve?
my list? Let's go
Oh,
on.
Beth's checking that
Let's
out.
go on
It's
my
not on
list.
Prime.
Here we go. All right.
It's no way.
Mystery Men. And then Kick-Ass. I really thought that was fun. And you know, he lost all of his nerves. Like, he doesn't have any pain. He doesn't feel pain. So I thought that was pretty interesting. The Mask.
There you go.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I'm going to go with Fantastic Four and just talk about Mr. Fantastic. It's really
Because
strange.
you love Mr. Fantastic.
Well, my favorite is the Human Torch, and so I guess because I don't find that as really a weird thing because it's Human Torch.
A guy that
How
can
is-
light himself on fire and fly isn't
I guess
weird
it
to
is.
It's
you?
less weird than a stretchy man?
I think it is less weird than a stretching man. I don't know why.
I think you're less weird than a stretchy man.
Probably.
What the heck, you goob?
Right. Incredibles 2. I think Jack's power is just crazy.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Again. But see, okay.
What?
I just would argue that all of these superpowers are weird or strange because none of us can do this stuff.
That's true. That's a good argument.
Like, okay, if Mr. Fantastic is weird because he's stretchy, why isn't Mrs. Incredible?
Because she can go
AKA
invisible.
Elastigirl.
Elastigirl.
Oh, Elastigirl. Oh yeah, she would be too. Absolutely.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Way to throw that out there. You're right.
So, it seems like you're just kind of naming superpowered people, right?
Yeah,
Well,
that's kind of what's
kinda.
happening.
Initially, you said obscure,
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
and you're kind of naming very traditional
I
superheroes.
suppose.
I'm just my observation.
Well,
I'm not saying you're wrong.
that's
I'm just
True. Okay, there's two. You got me there. How about Twilight Zone the movie and the kick the can and some of the other ones where the kid with the mouth and the
I don't remember that.
Okay, so I think that was like the old people become young again because they play kick the can. right?
yes,
Like when they were kids.
yes.
And there was like a Pied Piper type person who started them playing kick the can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's who you're talking about, is the guy who started them. playing
Yeah.
Kick the can?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay. All right.
I don't know why, but I think Harry Potter because it's just all that magic. I don't.
That's pretty like classic.
That's not as-
fantasy. That's not
I
really
know,
obscure.
I
at all.
know. I'm sorry.
And they're not superpowers. It's
And
magic.
you picked this.
I did.
As your list.
I
you
did.
goof.
But he does this every
I
week.
do.
Here's
I
the
know.
topic, guys, and then off the rails.
There's some on the rails. And there might be a few loose wheels there, but not all of them.
I mean.
Okay, here's some more. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
Okay, Sixth Sense.
I'm sure you're not.
Sixth Sense. It scares me to death, but I like that film. Okay, Super Fuzz. I don't know if you've ever seen this film.
I've never seen
I've
that.
never
I don't
seen
In
even
the
know what that is.
80s, a police officer detective person he gets these superpowers from being radioactive. Like he accidentally is next to a nuclear blast of some sorts, and
Okay, so also like in Ernest Goes to Jail when he gets electrocuted in the electric chair and then he becomes magnetic.
Yes, it's awesome. I forgot about that one.
Electro
I
Man.
love it. Oh boy. And then I'm not got a lot. Holy moly. Shape of Water. I thought that one was pretty good, and I thought that her being able to change to a guild person I thought was good. Race to Witch Mountain? Goosebumps.
Okay, I mean they are telekinetic, right?
Yeah. Which I guess isn't really that strange, but I guess at the time
Yeah.
when I was watching it for the first time ever, it was.
When you were a kid,
Yeah.
you're like, ah!
I know, right? Popeye, I think, was a strange power, right? You eat spinach and you get strong, right? That's strange.
The power of nutrition.
Yes. Exactly.
We'll call
The
him
power of
Vitamin
greens.
Man.
Yeah, Vitamin Man.
Out of This World was a TV show, not a movie. But I loved Out of This World. And it was like the girl was an alien, and then because she was half alien, she could stop time. But it was.
Yeah, I totally remember that show.
That was a great show.
That was a good show.
I
She
love-
talked
I don't
to her
remember that at
cube
all.
Friend.
Yeah.
Was that her mom was the cube?
Yes, I think it was. Yeah, her mom was the cube.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good. Anyhow,
Interesting.
yeah, it was good. It was good. And then my last one, Assassin's Creed, because I think that
okay.
was a superpower, like going in the history and doing that kind of a thing.
So did the movie not follow the games then? Because in the games, he has to go into a machine to do that.
Yeah. Doesn't he
And
have
it's
to
not
do
really a
that in the movie?
superpower.
Yeah, he does it in the movie.
So then that's not really a
That's
superpower
like how
either.
Batman has superpowers. The
But he
superpower
doesn't.
of money
Yeah.
and
Rage feeling
research
in.
and development.
The machine is tapping into his DNA
I think it was his
History.
DNA that was being magical. No.
No. The machine's doing all of it.
all right.
But that's okay.
All
Hey,
right. Well, I tried.
I know?
I liked all those movies, just so you
Those
are.
are good movies.
Yes.
I 100% agree that those are good movies.
And honestly, here's the thing: it's the spirit of the subject matter. It's not the actual. Never mind. All right, let's move on. Beth, what do you have?
See, that was the thing, was that I had a really hard time picking any movies because if one superpower is obscure, then they're all obscure.
That's true.
agreed.
So that was my issue with it.
I also had a tough time.
I chose Mystery Men because, like, that's just weird shit anyway.
Yes.
Like the guy who throws forks or spoons.
Yes.
And
Spoon.
the Blue Raja.
Blue Raja.
And like the kid who can only be invisible when you're not looking at him, and the guy who can assassin fart,
Yes.
like sniper
The
fart
spleen.
from miles away. I shovel well. I shovel very well. The shoveler. I mean, that's weird stuff. It's not obscure. It's just weird. And I don't know that anybody's superpowers are obscure, if anybody's are.
Yeah.
So, I chose Mystery Men, and then I just feel like they're all good. I like all superpower movies.
All of them.
All of them.
All in.
All of them.
Not even all of them, because there are some that are garbage poop, like should
Oh, yeah.
be. But you know the good ones. You know, like any of the superhero movies, I'm enjoying them. I like me some Thor, or some Deadpool, or some
Oh, yeah.
Iron Man. He has the superpower of money.
Yes, he does.
Also, Ant-Man has the superpower of research and development.
Yes.
Yeah, Ant-Man's superpower is the suit
Yeah, Ant-Man's superpower is that he knew
and
a
the
guy.
pin particle. The pin
He knew
particle.
a guy. He robbed a guy.
Yeah, he robbed a guy, and then not only that, he got his girlfriend when he robbed the guy. So
Yeah.
it's like, he really
Win-win.
is all about that
He
story.
really came out on top.
Yep.
Why doesn't
So-
everybody turn into this crime guy?
Right? How about you, Joe? Were you able to come up with any?
I came up with some, but I mean, I tried to keep the word obscure in mind.
Yeah.
So like Carrie,
Yeah.
it wasn't really a superpower,
It's just telekinesis.
but she had really no control
Yeah.
over it.
That is true.
So just until the end, where she was like, "Well, I can trap people now, and I'm gonna kill everybody."
But then so did Jean Grey
But that's
Yeah.
not really a superpower, you know what I mean?
Right.
when she came back as Dark Phoenix before
Dark Phoenix.
like in the Famke Janssen version of Jean Grey, she blasted Scott.
I'm gonna blast y'all. All right. The Dead Zone movie
Which
with
one's-
Christopher Walken,
Oh,
where he has an accident
yeah.
and he's in a coma, and he comes back and he can touch you and like see
Ooh.
Yes.
things that have happened to you,
That's a good one.
pretty good.
or how you're gonna die, or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Psychometry.
And then Jumper with Hayden Christensen.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Jumper.
Yeah. That is a
He
pretty.
was able to be like he could teleport himself or
through
something.
time
Yeah.
and
Yeah, yeah.
space.
And that's kind of obscure.
That is.
like,
That's
it's cool.
You don't see that one
No
as much.
kidding.
It's pretty
Well,
good.
Doctor Strange could do it, I
That's-
guess. I don't know.
that's
true.
See, it's so
See-
it's like you said, Beth. It's if one of them is, they all
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
You know?
Good
It's
point.
tricky.
Good point. Well, overall,
very
I still
tricky.
like the topic. I think that even if it's just superhero movies, I think the topic is still pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know that if we didn't say obscure, we would probably all have very different titles.
Yeah.
If we said obscure,
I mean, like Shazam is a good one,
Yeah.
but he's not obscure at all.
what about the Smurfs? Like, that would have been a obscure one, right? What is their essence or something? That's the magical part? I don't know.
You lost me on that.
I will watch
I'm
most
not-
kids' movies, but the Smurfs movies, I was like, yeah, I'll wait till it comes out on cable, and then I just didn't watch them when they came out on cable. I lied to myself.
Got it.
I'll watch them later. I won't watch them later.
No.
I won't watch them at all.
All right.
Oh yeah, I'll get around to these. I won't get around.
I
to
will
these.
not. I will get around to these never.
Well, I guess we should just talk about the ones we watched then, right?
Good call.
Yeah. Well, how about stuff we're putting in our eyes? There's something we all watched. All three of us watched.
we did.
Yes. Night Gallery, the pilot episode.
Yeah, we did.
Cemetery.
I just watched the cemetery one, though.
Yeah, that's
That's all that I asked.
That was
Yeah.
the important
yeah,
one.
that's what.
And I watched it. The version I got was cut off.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
DJ
I do
found the rest of it, though, didn't you, DJ?
I did.
Yeah, but I think it was like a link to something that I don't use. I don't
Oh,
know.
you could have gone on anyway. You didn't have to actually sign up.
Okay. Well, either way, I do remember how it ended.
Yeah.
So that one's very vivid in my brain.
Yeah,
So what did you guys think of it? You had never seen it before, or you did?
that was my first time.
Okay. Beth, you saw it prior. Okay.
I used to watch Night Gallery all the time.
Something told me you probably did, and I was like, I bet Beth and her mom probably watched this before.
Yes.
Because my mom made me watch it.
Exactly.
So I was like, I think your mom and my mom, I feel could be kindred spirits.
Yeah, pretty cool ladies.
So,
So what'd you think,
DJ?
Deej?
Yeah, I'm curious.
It was neat. I think I was. I feel like I guessed the ending at the very beginning. I don't know why, but
Okay.
I was like, I bet that guy did something. and then I just thought that well, I don't remember his name because I don't do well with names, but the kid who puts the old man in front of the window to
Yeah,
catch
the most passive aggressive way to kill anyone ever.
Yeah, and I'm like,
I would put you in front of a window and you'll catch a draft and then you'll die and I will have
Yeah,
all of your
they
monies.
said, keep you away from the window, but I'm going to put you right in front of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, let me open it all the way. It's real breezy out.
yes, he was a jerk.
He's a dick.
Oh my gosh.
But he's one of the best vampire hunters ever.
Yes.
Ah.
So, but it was. I thought it was fascinating. I liked how the painting was changing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're able to spoil anything on this, or are we not doing?
No, it's a
It's
30, 40-year-old thing. No, it's fine.
It came out in like the 60s.
Right. Oh, so but then having like the picture being painted and changed and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Just it's fascinating, and then like the dead coming back kind of a thing. That part scares me.
But it wasn't real scary because it was like old school TV scary.
It really
like,
was.
People
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
even sleep in the same bed on TV back then.
That's true.
Yeah.
You're right.
like married people.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, but I liked it. I thought it was a good show. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, it's very
Yeah,
cool.
I really like that kind of a mystery kind of a thing where it says, ooh, this object has the whole story, which is probably why I really liked Haunted Mansion, because it's a ride at Disneyland, and boom, they made a whole movie out of it. Pirates of the Caribbean, boom, just a ride, and all of a sudden now you have like a franchise. That's so cool. I think that's neat, and that I think that's part of the whole idea or experience of
Okay.
the show.
So here's a question. Would you watch more Night Gallery?
Probably not.
Oh,
Why?
Well, only because
it was really hard to find the whole episode.
well, that and it oddly enough there were no captions available. So
Oh, yeah.
so there's not a reason for us to watch it. I mean, granted I can hear, but just for some reason I can't watch things without captions anymore. I just can't.
At all? Like, even if it's just you watching it?
Yeah, if it's just me watching it, I just for some reason if there's no captions, I'm like I can't understand a word they're saying. And it's not that I can't hear; it's just that I'm so used to it being there that I found that I rely on it so much.
I mean, on the other side of that, I always watch Netflix with captions because it's easy. Like, there's inevitably going to be an explosion of dog barking or whatever.
Right?
Oh, right.
Where I miss a huge chunk of whatever's happening because my dog is Dogzilla-ing into everything. But I do find that the descriptions of sounds are so much funnier than the actual sound.
Yeah.
Totally.
It'll be like
Whooshing air.
Yeah.
whooshing air,
Or something goofy. Yeah. no, I know
frustrated
what you mean.
sigh.
Yeah.
There was one that I saw that was like, in quotation marks, it was like, "This is your last chance sigh."
That's funny.
It's like, wow.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's dedication right there. So, yeah.
Well, there are some good episodes in there, DJ.
Yeah.
If you feel like you want to check it out.
Maybe, and I think that the thing it's on right now, it's like there are also commercials, and I don't watch things with commercials. I'm kind of a snob now. So
Shit.
what did you guys think of that gallery? Oh, you saw it already. You guys.
Yeah.
Well, I already loved it.
That's
I wanted
like
you
his
to watch
favorite
it.
episode
Yeah.
of Night Gallery.
Yeah.
No,
Totally. I
I
love it.
started watching, like, by accident. I started watching the first, like, episode, not the pilot, and I thought it was fascinating, you know, because it was a guy that could fake a disease or being dead and stuff. And I immediately realized that it was the wrong one because there was no cemetery involved at all, but.
Right.
I did enjoy it, like much like I enjoyed the Twilight Zone. You know,
Yeah, it's very similar to the Twilight
it is,
Zone.
and so that's the trick question when you ask, would you watch some more of it? I would if it was on. I would just watch it.
Right, if you could get it.
Yeah, and
more easier.
more easier, or if I was at
More
somebody's
easier.
place and they said, "Hey, let's watch this," I'd be like, "Sure, let's watch it." You know, or
If I had all the outdated media DVDs, I would send them to you to view.
I appreciate that.
But I have not those DVDs.
Yeah.
I have not those DVDs.
So,
That is
and
correct.
there were a ton of episodes of that first season too. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
so
They were for serious.
it was quite the popular show. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah. So much so that it was still syndicated in, let's see, 1997 on the Sci-Fi Channel when I was watching it
oh wow,
in high school. So
Well, there you
Cool.
go.
yeah. I mean, they were also
Yep.
showing Buck Rogers, but
Huh.
nobody knows who Buck Rogers is. Anyway, continuing.
I know Buck Rogers.
I-
I know Buck Rogers.
I'm glad, Joe. What the
Thanks to my mom. See, another
right?
another one.
Moms are cool that way.
My mom, when I like my mom is Next Generation was going to be a thing, and she's like, I want you to see this because, you know, the original Star Trek show was so great. and
Yeah.
it promoted, you know, humanitarianism and
The spirit
all
of
these things,
adventure
and yeah, and I grew up with that one, so you're gonna watch this one with me. And I do remember watching Next Generation at age 8 in
Nice.
'88 when it debuted.
Yeah, when it was first on.
Yep,
That's
I do remember seeing
awesome.
I love
it. Yeah,
it.
with my mom.
I love it.
I like your mom.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
cool.
Very cool.
Awesome.
So Beth, what else have you been watching? Are you streaming something right now?
Not right now, because I have learned these days that I can't stream and keep, like, inevitably I'll finally focus on whatever I'm streaming on, and then you'll be like, Beth, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
You know?
yeah.
And I'll be
Oh
like,
yeah.
Sure. Or you're like, you know that guy, the guy in that movie, and I'm like, uh-huh.
Yup.
Shit. So I made a list of things that I watched this week
Aha.
because I knew I would forget.
Aha.
So we started watching a show called Knock Knock Ghost.
Oh dear.
Ooh, DJ should watch that.
He, I think, actually would really like it.
Okay.
Whoa.
It's another one of those, like, let's go wandering around in the dark. Oh, I hear a
Hey,
knock.
are you here? Show yourself
Except
to
it's
us.
not like Scooby-Doosh, because
Scooby Doo.
gonna laugh at that again.
I forgot all about that. I forgot you call that guy that. Oh, it's so fucking hilarious.
Thank you. But
Scooby Doo,
Yep.
the shit bee extraordinaire.
yep, he is the shit bee king. That Scooby-Doosh.
Oh my god! All right.
So this guy he's a comedian. What is his name? His name is Richard something, and he's a comedian, and he's kind of a skeptic. So
Okay.
he's like, you guys, we're gonna go to these haunted places in Canada. Show me something, because it's clearly not real, or it's just in your mind. And we're gonna bring my assistant Brian, who is terrified of everything and absolutely a believer and just an incredibly fantastic, effeminate man. And in the beginning of the second season, he has transitioned to a woman. So he goes from Brian to Bree, publicly on the show. And he is, and she is, they are fantastic. Like, not a bone to be, just no bones. Terrified, fully 100%, just like, oh, we're gonna go up there? I can't wait to fucking die in 10 minutes. It's so funny. And then they have a medium who goes around with them and gets all of the information. And it sounds pretty good. It's pretty, it lines up pretty well. So.
And what's this on?
It's on Amazon Prime right now. There's 2 seasons, the first 2 seasons. I don't know if there are any more past that, but I know those 2 are on Prime. It's called Knock Knock Ghost, and it is hilarious. Like, they do goofy little skits, and it's one of the better ridiculous ghost hunting shows I've ever seen. My mom and I have been watching that. We think it's super funny. And then we've been watching a lot of Drag Race. We started watching Game of Thrones again. Like,
why?
Just blazing through, because I haven't watched it all together.
Oh, okay.
If you are into really old, retro, ridiculous crap, Match Game, there are, I think, 4 seasons on Prime for free. It's like 73, 75, 76, 77 maybe.
That's great.
Yes. Is really good for going to sleep to.
That's
Because
really
you're just
good,
like,
actually.
And then I found a show while I was at work, because there were almost no dogs, on Disney Prime called Prop Culture, which is fantastic. The first episode is, I guess this guy has been collecting movie memorabilia forever. But the first episode is he's tracking down all these old props from Mary Poppins.
Ooh.
And he goes to, like, the choreographer and the costume designer, and he shows them all of these pieces that he has. He sees the little girl who played Jane. He talks to Bob Sherman, one of the writers of the songs for Mary Poppins. And, like, there's a rule that he's the only one that can play the piano in Walt's office, and when he dies, like, nobody can ever again. And so he's, like, sitting at the piano playing Feed the Birds, and I'm just sitting at work crying.
Aw.
Because I'm a sentimental fool. But,
You fool.
but they have, like, every episode is a different movie. The second one is Tron. So he's, like, tracking down all these old props from Tron, and that's really cool.
Awesome.
Yes. And you get to see, like, stories about how it was made, and, like, some behind-the-scenes footage, and it's really cool. So if you like that kind of thing, Prop Culture on Disney Plus, there are 8 episodes. Like Mary Poppins,
Culture.
Tron, the Muppet movie.
Ooh.
What else? Pirates. Oh, Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Yeah.
Cool.
And
That's gotta be a
they
good
talk
one.
to Christopher Lloyd.
Does he get the barrel of dip?
Oh, they talk about that.
Nice.
And yeah, so it's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I really
sounds neat.
enjoyed it. And I know I watched other stuff too, but those were the important ones.
Cool.
And Night Gallery.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
How about you?
Me or Deej?
Joel.
Yes.
Joel.
I haven't really been streaming anything.
You've been working on homework.
Yeah.
I've been streaming school, and then actually streaming.
Yeah. I get it. I know that. Like, there were, like, several years where we didn't have a podcast because of school.
Yeah, because the school was too much. Between his schooling and my schooling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
I bet.
Like, I remember
your
I remember
fancy-
Insane
fancy
Cast
degrees.
going, Beth, can you do it tonight? Nope.
Nope, I got homework.
Homework. Like, all right. Just one quote? No, I'm busy. All
I
right.
can't. I'm working so hard. My brain is so broken.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Got it. Okay. So I streamed a lot. There was a good film called Half of It. That was about, and you know what? I've seen this story before, but never like this. So basically, you know, it's your classic love story where guy's in love with a girl.
There it is.
Yeah, it's been so
I
long.
know, right? But guy's in love with the girl, and guy, he just can't write any love letters or anything, so he hires some other guy to do it. and the other guy like falls in love with the girl, whereas the hiring guy is like, wait a minute, what's going on here? So that kind of a thing. So in this case, there's a girl. There's a guy who's like a jock. They play him up as pretty dumb, but he's in love with this girl. And there's this other girl who somehow they end up having they end up becoming friends, the guy and the writer girl. So he asks the writer girl, or actually pays the writer girl to write love letters to this other girl.
So it's like Cyrano de Bergerac.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So
Or like Roxanne, if you've ever seen that with Steve
totally
Martin.
Roxanne.
yes, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So so that's how. So that's that film. So, but it has a more LGBTQ kind of a spin on it.
That's cool.
So it was neat. It was a good film. It's on. I think it was on Netflix.
On there.
Okay, half of it. Good film. Check it out if
There
you get
you
a
go.
chance to see it. It was neat. There are other cultures too, so it's not like it's not. It's like I think. Anyway, there are other cultures. Check it out.
Okay.
I'm still watching Star Trek Enterprise, just so you know. In the Shadow of the Moon was another film that we watched, and I think that's on Netflix as well. Now, give me a second to think about this one, because the Shadow of the Moon. Okay. It was kind of a time travel film.
Oh.
Where this person could only go back 9 years. And so we started watching the film. Well, they showed something happen catastrophic in 2024 or something like that. And then all of a sudden, now we're back to 1988.
Oh.
And so whoever it was time traveled to 1988, and then but they're only allowed to go back 9 years. So we see it in chronological order, whereas the person that's time traveling is going backwards. So so she would have gone from 24 to 2015, and then so on. That's it. So if that's a great one, I liked it. It was totally different, not anything I expected to see ever before.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you all hear me still?
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you were heard loud and clear.
Okay, good. I heard something like chime, like it turned off and turned back on, so I wasn't sure if that was.
No, that was Crackhead Blue joining.
Oh, okay. Got it. Hi, Crackhead Blue. Welcome to the show.
you. Did you see the gift?
So,
Not yet. I got distracted by shiny.
yes.
It's so perfect.
That was while he was describing it. I'm sorry, DJ. I was trying so hard to follow. I could not.
You know what?
I fell
Here's
off.
the thing. I was trying to visualize what this movie was, because I wrote it down and going, what does it mean? Why the Shadow of the Moon?
The head movement on this and the eye acting is so glorious. Oh God. Okay. I'm in control. Nope. Okay, I'm better. Sorry.
It was that one or this one. I couldn't figure out which
No,
one.
the first one's better. Lord love a duck. Sorry.
No worries. Any questions?
Yeah. I'm okay.
Yeah, we're good. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
But I'm going to have to eject early from the ship.
Oh, it's already.
Because I have a stream starting in about
Yes,
12
you do.
minutes.
Oh my goodness. We've been on for a long time.
So,
Yeah. It's because we talked a lot.
Yeah,
yeah, well, we had to catch up.
Yeah.
for sure.
But, guys, you guys are great. I'm glad everybody's doing good.
Yeah, I
I'm
miss
glad
you.
guys are staying safe. Yeah, I miss you guys
We'll
too.
be on regular next week as well, so
Yeah.
that'll
Okay.
be good.
Everyone listening, thank you very much.
Yeah.
And I will see my way out.
All
of
right.
there.
Take care.
Catch you later, brother.
Yes,
See you later.
Yep.
Enjoy
Do
your
good.
stream.
Bye.
Later.
Do good.
Do good. Be a do-gooder. Anyway,
Be a do-gooder.
yeah. So In the Shadow of the Moon is a great film, just so you know. Even though it sounded like sporadic with me for what I just said, but
It was a little confusing, but it'll be fine.
I don't know how to explain it other than we see it chronologically, and then the person traveling through time doesn't. And so,
Yeah.
and so when we pick up every 9 years, and if every 9 years is when the moon is in a certain phase, and,
Right.
And so that's why the title. I was like, what the heck's going on with the title though? But so that's why.
Gotcha.
On Netflix, check it out if you get a chance. In the Shadow of the Moon, it's really good. It really is. Like I said, I was not expecting it to be so good.
Right.
Like
Well, I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
there were a couple of things that I thought, because of time travel and stuff, I was like, wait, why would you do that? Why did that happen? I don't understand. But
Right.
that's what happens. So it's good. It really is. Check it out. Let me know what you think if you see it.
Okay.
So last night you saw on the Marco Polo, Lovebirds is out on Netflix.
Yeah.
So, which was supposed to be out in the theaters on April 4th.
Yeah.
So apparently they decided to just cut it and send it to Netflix. Funny as heck.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Those two people together, they're comedians. They're
Yeah.
freaking hilarious. And they remind me of the twins that I know. If you know Patty and the twins.
Yeah, the
the tw-
Twinners.
Yeah. So these twins talk much like these two. Like one's talking and then the other one takes over for what's talking, and sometimes they overlap, and
Yeah, twin speak.
yeah, it's total twin speak. They were doing that. And
Nice.
And it was freaking hilarious. The trailer
awesome.
doesn't really do it justice
Okay.
at how funny this or this movie is. So,
All right.
but it really is a classic love story. It's really neat. I loved how they did it. It was I guess it was a fall in love, then a breakup, then fall back into love kind of a story, but it was neat, and it had such modern day comedy, modern day. They were really poking fun at some of the crime, the innocent crime films that were out there. You know how this is one of the things that I saw in the film that was
Right.
unlike all the others. You know how you have somebody that accidentally stumbles on a criminal thing like a murder,
Yeah.
and during that time they're like, oh my gosh, the cops are going to think I did it, and they run away. That's classic. People do that all the time.
Yeah.
You see that movie all the time. So now these people are escaping, trying to leave, and now you see the cops, and they're trying to chase these guys because now they think they're guilty, right? So now we see some scenes with the innocent people running away, scenes with the cops, and just constantly eluding the police in that respect. This film, we don't see the police except for once at the beginning and once at the end. We don't see the police and that whole dynamic that's usually there in other films. So
Like them trying to find out what's happening.
yeah,
And all that stuff.
yeah.
Like there's no detective-y.
Right, there's no detective-y. You remember Quick Change? Like they were running away. They weren't innocent, but still, they
Right.
were running away. But then you see the cops' point of view and how they're trying to get them, and they're just poking fun at me and da 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 da. We don't see any of the cops' point of view at all. So And the only time we see the cops' point of view is when these characters are with the cops.
Okay.
So I thought it was good. They definitely poke fun at the innocents witnessing something bad, and then thinking that the cops are going to be mad at them or could
Right.
try to kill them or try to like incarcerate them or whatever. So good film and such very funny and smart comedy. I thought it was really smart comedy. So,
Cool.
and I know my comedy. I'm a clownfish.
Thanks, Marlon.
So, okay.
You silly thing.
And one last movie. I did watch the movie that was on the challenge from last week because it was the challenge, and
Yeah.
I love that movie. I just do. I don't know all the way through. I don't know what anybody was talking about with the halfway through thing. It was good. I love it. I don't know. I remember last week Joe was saying something about the halfway through and but anyway. So last week's movie clip was Hancock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's just that, like, I'll talk to you about it later.
Okay. If you want to. If you want to. I think maybe like the whole idea of the guy's wife being the super and all that stuff could have been a little hokey, I guess.
And then them, like, yeah.
But I mean,
Anyway, we'll talk about it later.
yeah, we could talk about it later.
What's this week's challenge, DJ?
Well, I just wanted to say congrats to Crackhead Blue for getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think Lucas got it as well. I think. I just in case he did get it, I want to give him credit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So.
Because sometimes we don't do it right.
Right? Exactly.
Sometimes we forget or mess up, and we are sorry. And then we have to do, like, retractions and say we're sorry, and then we get video recordings of DJ being super confused as to why his Marco Polo's not working.
Yeah, there's that. So, here is this week's clip. I can't remember how long I was going to go with it, but it's a great film. Here it is.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello? Oi! Oh my God. She's so drunk. Aren't you guys up? Oh.
Stop it now.
Right, she she wants a cup.
Stop it now. There you go.
Okay.
That's a great movie.
That is a great movie. So you know what it is. Hopefully everybody else knows what it is. I know I could have kept going because that was just like there's so much to that scene. And there were so many other scenes. I didn't know which one to pick, so I picked that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. I also like the one where he's like calling up the stairs, Pete, and he's trying to be all quiet and nice, and then the other character in the scene is just like, "Oi!" That one always makes me laugh really hard.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, so that's the challenge for us this week. 512 podcast. Send me a text. Let me know what you think it is. Or you could send a private message on Marco Polo or any of the other fancy things. I don't have anything on what's coming up next week on demand and all that stuff because I don't know any of those films or anything. And heck, even Lovebirds was off my radar. I don't even know. I mean, I looked at those things and it wasn't even showing up there. I'm like, well,
Yeah.
they just threw that in there without advertising it. So, pretty crazy. What else? Oh, new trailers. There are a few new trailers out. There was
good.
a new trailer for Tenet. I don't know if you saw that one.
Yeah.
And I think there was a new trailer for Jungle Cruise.
Oh.
I think that's the one. I don't know how they changed it, but it was something. It didn't look very changed, but you might want to check that one out. All right. That brings us to what's next week. What are we going to talk about next week?
Next week.
I have
Oh,
down
you mean like the list?
the list. That's right. Next week's list.
Okay.
I have down films with Christopher Lloyd.
Perfect.
I love Christopher Lloyd, so I think that'd be fun.
I also love Christopher Lloyd, and he gave a lovely interview in that episode of Prop Culture when they're talking about Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh, really? Oh, now I really have to
Yeah.
watch it. Now I'm gonna.
You do. You will love the show anyway.
Okay,
But
okay.
that one I think you'll really like because I know you love Who Framed Roger
Oh
Rabbit.
my gosh, that was so innovative when that came out. It was amazing.
And they show you stuff about how they made it, and they also did Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and you get to see Rick Moranis,
Oh, I miss him.
who we haven't seen him forever because he retired, and we love him.
I know. It's so weird. Like somebody that we fell in love with, a great actor who retires and is still alive now.
Well,
but-
you know why he retired.
Yeah, I know why. I totally
Yeah.
understand. And he's done voiceovers, so I know he hasn't really left the business. He's done voice stuff, voice acting and such, but such amazing talent, comedian talent, I guess. He has a very good he has good timing, and that's important for comedy. So. But anyway, I digress. Christopher Lloyd films.
Yes, good.
512 podcast, or shout out at tfwmovies.com, or at TFW Movies on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, or my favorite, Patreon.
Patreon.
Yeah. Plug something. Well, I'll plug Checho's Standard Tattoo Parlor, which now may not even open until August.
Oof.
Like, they're boy, they have a tattoo special every summer where it's like I can't remember how much it is, like $200 for like a portrait of
Oh, nice.
somebody or something. Usually there's sad stories that go along with the portraits. Yeah. So, but they do a ton of portraits during a month in the summertime. Well, unfortunately, I think it's in July is when they do it, but they're not going
Yeah.
to be able to. So I think they're going to do 2 months when they can finally open. It's going to be like
Nice.
a month of this and then a month off and then another month. So for those
That's cool.
people that really, really wanted to get it done over the
Yeah.
summer, because they know, like, they book this thing and it's booked in
Yeah.
like weeks. Like, boom, it's
for
done.
sure.
So,
Checho does amazing work, and that is a crazy price for that.
well,
so.
it is. It's a crazy price, and he knocks them out. Like, he is
And he's
such
a-
an artist.
Pardon my language, he's an ass kicker. He's so good.
Yes.
So, I didn't know about that. Maybe I'll roll down and get me as a tattoo.
Yeah, see, there you go.
I would have to decide what, though, and that's the problem.
Right. Well, during the portrait special, it's only portraits. He doesn't really do anything else.
Yeah.
So-
But, like, would I get a portrait of my dog?
Yeah.
Would I
he
get a portrait
He does that.
of, like, I can't even think of anybody else that I would want tattooed on my body.
Your mom.
My mom.
Your mom.
My mother would be so mad. She'd be like, "Why'd you do that? Oh God, I hate that picture of me."
Oh. Then, Ma, you
Like
should have
any-
gave me a picture you liked.
Any picture ever. I think there's like one picture of her that she likes. And she's beautiful. I mean,
She's awesome and is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like, she just, you know how we all have those insecurities.
Oh yeah, totally, absolutely. So
Wendy says she'll roll with me to go get a tattoo.
I love it. Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. We need those supporters all the way around, emotionally and everything else.
Tattooically.
Tattooically,
That's a new word, guys.
Yes. She has a PhD. She can make up words.
Yeah, I can just make up words all the time.
Yeah. I got it.
I'm not saying, yes, this is no contest. I'm so much better than you.
You are better
No.
than me. You
I am
are.
not. Stop it. Shut your mouth.
Well, I know you are. That's why I have you on the show.
lies,
See?
all lies.
See?
Deception. Lies.
Well, hey, but we're plugging something, right? So I'm just plugging how
Yeah.
great you are.
Okay. That was so smooth, DJ.
Thank you. And hey, if anybody else wants to know how great Beth is, but doesn't really
No.
trust my opinion of it, 29 Toes Podcast had her on the show. Yeah,
Oh man.
they did, and she was pretty good. I thought she was pretty funny. I haven't
glad that you
finished
thought
the
so.
whole thing. I've only heard half of it. I did hear part of the half where I have to say, hey, do a TikTok, Beth. Come on.
I know. Well, I posted one of my possible TikToks on the Instagrams.
Yes,
so,
you did. Yes, you did. That's pretty good, too. So, anyway, 29 Toes Podcast. They're a good show. Definitely a show I don't know, not safe for work kind of a show, but
Yeah.
also just good, fun stuff. They tackle topics, all kinds of topics. And it's good. I enjoy it. I enjoy listening to them, especially when Beth is on the show.
Oh.
So if you want to hear her outside of Things We're Watching, that'd be a good show to listen to.
Yeah, because I talk on it.
Yeah. So what else? Well, you heard Joe on the show, but now he's not on the show because, well,
Yeah, he's currently on his other show,
yeah,
right?
yeah, he's on his other show. He's streaming twitch.tv/apostle_OFC is his Twitch channel. Go check him out over there. He streams Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, and apparently on
Apparently
Sundays.
Also today's Sundays.
Well, whenever he gets a chance, he's addicted to this
Yeah.
thing. But he's really good at it. So check it out. You get to play music. You get to be the disc jockey. And,
That is really cool.
Yeah, and throw up some good tunes. What else? Beth, you want to plug something?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Cool. Well, I guess that wraps up the show then. Big thank you. How about that for everybody that listens? How about this? This has been Thanks for Watching. I want to thank you, the Patreon subscribers. First and foremost, Lucas, Abby, Tyler, Teacher J.M. Strauss, Crackhead Blue, Sean, and Wendy, all Patreon subscribers. Boy, I can't wait for that list to really just go on and on and on, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to thank you all for supporting the show because I really appreciate it. It's been a tough couple of weeks, and yet you're still here for us, and I'm really grateful for that.
We love you.
Our listenership is going up, which is kind of cool. And so I really enjoy that. So you guys must be sharing it with somebody because people are listening. Also, like the episode that I posted, the first episode that had Adrian in it, that episode got several more plays as well, which was kind of kind of cool. So,
Yeah.
Other thank yous. I want to thank you, Joshua Struthers, for our opening of the show, which is really awesome. Big Checho! Yeah, thank you very much. I know I plug you, but you're also, I'm very grateful for the artwork that you've done for us. It's really awesome.
Yeah. Amazing.
That's right. I do want to thank our cast members, DJ McGee, Beth Labine, thank you so much.
me.
Joe Ray, you were super awesome. And then I want to thank the supporters of the supporters, or the supporters of us. Crackhead Blue, thank you very much for keeping Joe going. Dorothy Fielden, thank you so much for keeping Beth.
Love you, ma'am.
And Penny McGee, thank you so much. Because, every week she's like, have you done your show notes yet? Like, nope, I'll pick it on right now. So she's pretty awesome keeping me on track, especially during our move. Like, she's still saying, hey, we're moving, we're doing this, but hey, you need to do your show notes. So that's pretty cool. Appreciate you, Penny. Also, you, the listening audience. That's, again, you guys, you've increased the numbers. You're telling your friends, you're telling your coworkers, or however you're doing it. I don't know how you're sharing it, but I know you're sharing it, and I do appreciate it. So you, the listening audience, Thank you for
Absolutely, thank you.
yeah, a really big thank you for letting us enter your earbuds. And bye.
Do you want a moosing?